live on camera, see? I do this every day where I run into the damn cave. Oh my God, it could have been so bad. Okay. I'm gonna come down here before I hit. I was like, please.
Go below the cave.
Oh, heart attack. All right. Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman statue collector, and look at where I am at right now. I am actually in. You tell us where we're at.
Wayne Manor North.
We're at Wayne Manor North. This is so incredibly exciting, and of course, a lot of you just saw the major surprise on Rogues Gallery Live of me wandering into the his cave, but felt very familiar for some reason. I don't know why it felt so familiar, but yeah. Anyway, I thought, why not? You know, it is time for me to finally get to see Wayne Manor North, and I cannot wait to tour this myself. And so that's exactly what we're going to do, okay?
Do that right now.
Show me around. All right, let's do this.
All right.
All right, so we are here at the entrance of Wayne Manor North. Again, this is very, very exciting. Dan, good Lord, you have so much incredible art. Of course, we've got Batman Noel from Prime One Studio. This one still holds up really well.
It really does, yep.
It's really, really awesome. You got some great, great art here. Obviously, you have Jock, which is fantastic. We were just talking about how this is currently on sale at Sideshow, so I might have to pick this one up.
It's a little tempting.
Because it really is great. Of course, saw the purchase of this one in New York Comic-Con. Absolutely fantastic. Man, Alex Ross, it looks so good with the silver outline. That was a great decision, by the way. Great decision. And tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so this is one of Jock's covers for One Dark Night, and this one, as you can see here, I asked Jock in New York to sign it there as large as he would, and then his own notation of One Dark Night right there. And I just thought kind of a really special piece, and I love the landscape aspect of it, and I like the way it looks there.
So good. I feel like this is one you're not going to see very often either. So
right.
I just think it's a really cool piece.
Yep.
Obviously, you got some Sean Murphy down here, which is fantastic. XM, if you're watching, I still want this made in statue form.
Yes.
That would be absolutely incredible. I mean, come on, how great would that be in a quarter scale?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely just incredible. All right, I'm like a kid in a candy store right here. Look at this.
Yeah, Batman over Sam Prospero.
Oh my gosh, absolutely fantastic. This is a canvas, right?
That is a canvas, and that was Chuck Jones Gallery at San Diego Comic-Con 2014.
2014. So you've had this one for a while.
Had that one for a while.
Awesome.
Yep.
This one, of course, is modeled after Jim Lee's famous Hush cover.
That is an original. That is oils on canvas by Rudy Al. He's an artist out of Indonesia, and just fantastic artist. And his use of light, I mean, it's just very vibrant. I don't know how well that's translating here on camera, but just does a phenomenal job.
You know, we were talking that possibly Hush might be moved, and the Jim Lee from Prime One.
Oh, Noel, you mean? Yes,
I mean,
yes,
Noel,
yes.
Noel would be moved. And possibly, I mean, that would absolutely work really well in this space.
That is the idea.
Very, very similar.
That is the idea.
Got Mark Silvestri down here.
And then another new addition.
Yep, absolutely. That was awesome. I don't have mine framed up like this yet. That looks so good.
Batman black and white cover right there, signed by Silvestri. And I tell you what, I've kind of rediscovered his work lately, and he's just a phenomenal artist.
He was, and he's old school, you know, so it was really cool to meet him. He was somebody I never thought we would meet, but it was really awesome to get to hear him at New York. That was really awesome. So, should we go in?
For sure.
Let's do it.
Let's go in.
Ah, this is very awesome. Where should we start? Should we go this way and around? I don't know.
Want to start with the samurai?
Yeah, let's start with the samurai.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, guys. I mean, look at this. Look how freaking amazing this is. Not only do I get to see this stuff for the very first time, the custom shelving.
The shelving.
Which looks phenomenal. But obviously we have an assortment here of samurai pieces. Of course, I have seen the Joker. I own this one. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, I haven't had this head on for a while, so it's awesome to see that. And of course, we have the Hush, which I'm very jealous because you have the Hush portrait. Oh, the bandages look so good. And of course, right there, the Jim Lee signed bat.
Yeah, there's Jim's.
Which is fantastic. And you got another one over here.
I've got Jeff Loeb on the other side.
Oh, I wish I had thought of that for New York. That is such a great idea. I love it. Epic piece, of course. We also have, of course, the Bane Samurai. Now, this one right here, I've never seen in person. This is the Robin. And I've also, there's a couple other ones I haven't seen either.
That's right.
But Robin, absolutely beautiful. You always talk about how shiny the paint is and how it's like automotive paint.
Yep.
You're right on the money.
Yep.
It just looks absolutely fantastic. Great, great pose on him. And of course, I'm distracted by all the incredible art behind. Of course, we haven't even talked about all this incredible art. You've got Jim Lee. Who's this back here?
So that's Tyler Kirkham.
Yeah, Tyler Kirkham.
Yep.
That's
Yep,
right.
that's his 608 homage. And the other one over there is Greg Capullo's Detective 1000 on the far wall over there. That one up there.
Oh, that's what I said, Jimmy. Sorry, that is
that's Capullo's.
Yep. And Ben Oliver right here.
Ben Oliver's Batman Who Laughs.
I've literally had this one in my cart like 40 times, but I've never pulled the trigger. But it looks really great framed up here. Really, really great. Of course, we got Alex Ross back there behind him.
Alex Ross hiding.
I was going to say that. He is hiding a little bit. This one, I love this one. This is so
I think that's a really good, it's not intended to be samurai, but I think it has that feel to it.
Absolutely.
A little bit of that aesthetic. So
samurai, a little gothic.
Little gothic, exactly.
Great.
Yep.
We've got this guy right here. This is Nightwing from XM Studios, Samurai, and then this is another one that I've never seen in person. The blue really pops. It's got that really great shininess to it. Just really, really awesome. Got Poison Ivy here. You know how much I love this piece. Really, really beautiful.
Yeah, thanks to you, I have Poison Ivy here.
I tell you.
After seeing him at the Batcave, seeing her, I should say, at the Batcave.
Yeah, a little sneak peek there, that's for sure. But yeah, she's gorgeous. Of course, Harley on a Vespa. I love the way you have some space here. I like it at space.
A little bit of space.
Mine's kind of all crammed together, so I like that you have a little bit of room to work with. Obviously, you have Deathstroke over here, which is awesome. Batman, Samurai, and then you have him also paired with the Sideshow Scarecrow.
I've got the Sideshow. Well, you know what? He's just one of those that has to be up high.
He does, and it's very hard to display him right.
Yep.
It really, really is.
It really is.
Really good. Yeah. Again, just look at this. Look how great this all looks together. I love it. You've got some great CGCs down here. This is really awesome.
Yep, those are the latest edition. Those are the Jim Lee variants of the One Bad Day. So Penguin, Riddler, and Two-Face so far, and actually going to my LCS tomorrow to pick up Mr. Freeze, which
that's awesome.
Came out yesterday.
Yeah. Tell me how it is. Of course, you got the Batman bust. You got more art down here from Capullo, it looks like.
Yep. Jock
down there as well.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's that Sideshow Joker print right there.
Yep.
Got some great omnibus and some books down here as well.
Yeah, that Joker is actually a Delato variant cover.
Now, are you mixing genres here? Is this a lightsaber?
It's
a lightsaber. What's going on here?
A little bit of Disney here in the house.
How do I even know what a lightsaber is? I'm just the Batman guy. I don't even know. Oh, that's awesome. All right, come around here.
Worlds colliding.
That's right. What else do we have over here?
All right.
We've got, of course, phenomenal Lee Bermejo Joker. Love this piece. Very, very good. I'm trying to convince you to get Batman Damned.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen too, actually.
It would be perfect next to this, flanked on the doors. It would be incredible. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Guys, you know what this is? This is original art right here. Lee Bermejo right here. Original art on his wall. We've never seen anything like it. It's phenomenal. How great is that? And of course you have Jim Lee over here. You have so much awesome art here. It's absolutely incredible. And that's an original.
That's original Sean
Murphy over there in the corner too.
Yep.
Absolutely great. Okay, we've got Batgirl up here. This is another one I've never seen in person. Dan always is trying to convince me to buy this one.
Yep.
She's really, really great in person. But you know me and the heroes.
Yep. Can't do it.
I just don't do heroes. Or I do heroes and then I sell them. That's what I do. That's what I do. Absolutely fantastic. All right, we got Batman Who Laughs.
Sleeper piece of the year.
Was seeing this in my collection what sold it for you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, sleeper piece of the year, and maybe one of the most, I'm using air quotes here behind the camera, sleeper pieces ever that I've been exposed to. I mean, he's just awesome.
Well, if you guys know, we've been having people vote for the BSC Awards.
Yep.
And a little spoiler alert that this one is trending very, very well with the best sideshow piece because it's fantastic. It really is really, really great.
He's amazing. He's bigger in person than you think. I don't know, there's just something about him. He displays extremely well.
Really awesome. Love this piece. And of course, Catwoman, you just got in today.
She came back today, came back to the collection. It's funny, we all, buy and sell a lot, at least a lot of us do. And
yes.
I very rarely regret selling statues. Typically when I move on. It's okay. Enjoy it for a while, move on. She's one that I've always wanted back. And so she's back.
She's back.
Love that piece.
It's making me want to get mine back as well because I just sold mine. So I might have to. We'll have to see. We've got Alex Ross. Alex Ross, incredible. It's so great to see these in person. They look so good.
Yeah, they are the bookend, you know, numbers 1 and 2 of my collection of artwork. It's just Tango with Evil there on the right is my favorite piece in my collection.
It's just awesome.
Yep.
Got this Joker, which I love. This is a piece that I have been debating for years to get, and it's so much better and bigger in person. So if I can find one, I've got to get it because I absolutely love it.
Didn't you have that in your cart like a half a dozen times with Beck?
Yes.
With Todd?
Yes, I did. Then, of course, it sold out. I think
Yep.
Eric B. got the last
And
one.
Eric
Damn
B.
you, Eric B.
And he got a good deal on
I
it,
know
too.
he did. Of course he did. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Hopefully in like 6 months he'll be willing to sell it. You know, so he'll have there'll be a new Prime 1 piece that he'll need room for. You
That's
know?
a good point. Yeah, Eric. Time to sell.
Twister on time to sell,
Yeah.
Eric. I'm just saying.
To sell.
Or if it goes missing on the way home tonight, I mean, you just never know. It might disappear tonight. We'll see.
I tell you, I have my eye on that and the Hush head sculpt, the portrait, the bandage portrait.
Yeah, you should because you know,
there's not many of those around, man.
Quit talking about it. All right. We got Mr. Freeze down here. We've got Batman. These are 2 pieces that have been in my collection. This one is no longer, but this one has so much presence and such an underrated piece.
It really is. It's a great PF. I don't have him displayed particularly well right now because I think he should be up high, not down low.
Yep, he should be.
But he's one that'll be on the move, probably.
So he could go right here. But I think right here you said Robin King probably.
Robin King's going up top there, but could be Batman in the meantime.
Absolutely. We got J. Scott Campbell art here. Which is fun. This is another original right
That's
here.
that original. That is one of his, what are they called? Prelims.
Yeah.
For the cover that you see there for Joker #1, the punchline version.
Little rough draft sketch, which is great. This Jim Lee, obviously, Remark. This is phenomenal. I have the Catwoman in Batman 1, but this is way better. This is way, way better.
I love that piece.
Of course, this could move out there in the hallway, too.
That was, that's an option. That's an option.
It is. Okay, so down here we've got a Grey Capullo print, which looks fantastic. I love this very maniacal Joker. Looks absolutely awesome. Love this one. Have you had this one very long?
I have, actually. That's one of the ones that I've had for a while now. And I know he doesn't show up because I think a lot of times on camera I'm sitting in front of him.
Yeah.
So you don't see him much. But he's obviously the new 52 Joker. Yeah. And he's not from any cover. That was a unique piece of art. So
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. That would be a great statue head.
It really would.
It would be really, really
be a great statue, period, yeah.
This Harley is beautiful. This is not a sideshow print.
No, it isn't.
Tell me a little bit
about this. Found that piece. I was with Eric B. at first Comic-Con of the season here in the New England area, Boston Wicked Comic-Con, right. And found an artist. His name is Josh Swaby, and Josh has done work for... He's done pinup and cover work for DC and for Marvel, etc. But he had that. It's one of those lithographs with a decal edge, heavy paper, museum rag they call it. And I'm like, I had been looking for a Harley print for a while, and that was exactly what I was looking for. I just think it's phenomenal. I love it.
It is really awesome.
But yeah, Josh Swaby, you can find him on Instagram.
Colors are fantastic.
Yep.
It almost makes you want to get the Prime 1 Harley Quinn, maybe. I don't know. Very similar look. Or not the Prime 1.
Not the Prime
Sideshow.
The Sideshow.
Sideshow quarter scale. That's the same outfit.
Still considering that one, by the way. Still considering it.
I think it looks good. I think it'll be...
As a project.
I think you'd be happy, yeah.
As a project.
Here we've got a great... This is Jim Lee, obviously.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Batman 125, the pencils.
The pencils are so awesome.
And that's the one that I got from him in New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so cool to see the pencils versus just the ink one. The pencils are way better, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks awesome.
I agree.
I'm going to watch the cape.
Watch the cape.
Watch the cape.
Watch the cape. It's a weapon.
This one brings back a lot of memories, right?
It really does.
Unboxing this puppy. Let me come this way around this way. But I mean, what is it meant having this thing in your collection?
It is. It's a centerpiece for sure, and it's one of those that similar to this guy that we'll talk about in a minute. It doesn't get old at all. Like I look at him every day. I notice him every single day. I stop and pause and kind of marvel at him every day. So he's awesome.
He is great.
He is fantastic.
I think maybe Joker.
Joker, yeah. So the Batman's going to slide down just a little bit to the right here, and Joker's going to sit right there on the end. I think it's going to be great. The one thing I am going to do, though, I think after seeing your review of him and featuring the prototype, is I do think I have to elevate him a little bit.
Yep.
I'm going to have to. I don't know if I'm going to use the Jeff Morris elevation method.
The Jeff Morris craft foam.
The craft foam. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I'm kind of thinking that I want to create something that has a brick and stone look to it. Again, maybe a little project, you know, build a riser that matches it or something. But I do think that he needs to be elevated.
I agree. I think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
And I love, actually, I feel like this is a better spot because the cape is going into that window where you're never going to bump into it.
Never going to hit it. Yeah.
But here in the middle of the room, there's always a risk.
Exactly. Exactly.
I worry every time I'm doing any sort of review. I'm always like backing into it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to...
Oh, I hit it today. I hit it earlier today.
Oh, that scares me today.
I was in here dusting and preparing for the arrival of the BSC, and of course I hit it. But I have to say, though, that cape material, it's resilient.
Yeah,
it is resilient.
It is.
So
I know I bumped into it a couple of times. I think I hit like right here.
Yep.
But thank God it hasn't broken yet.
Yep.
We've got, of course, one of my favorite pieces in my collection now. Of course, this is awesome to see this, because this one's different than mine. I don't have the silver edge.
You have the bigger version.
I've got the giant craziness, but it's
craziness.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so great. I love the signature. How big it is. That's awesome. Of course, you've got this one, brand new.
That's
Comic-Con.
the new acquisition.
Gosh,
another Batman 125.
Was this the one hanging on the wall?
That's the one that was on display. Yeah. I actually spoke with their senior vice president. I can't remember her name now. She was in the booth at New York.
Yeah.
I
have her card. I can't remember her name. But
yep, but she runs all of Alex's sales worldwide. And this is the one that was on display in his SDCC gallery and the NYCC gallery.
That's
so
awesome.
I was very lucky nobody bought it in San Diego. And
I can't believe no one did. Like, that's crazy to me.
And when I went to New York, it was the first thing I went to when I got to the show.
Yeah.
I asked them. At first, they told me it was sold. And then they said, no, apparently it's not. And so I took it. And collected it at the end of the show on Sunday. And I have to say, it was pretty fun watching people pose for pictures with it and stuff all weekend. Every time I walk by, there'd be people posing for pictures.
It's mine. You know, I'm just thinking, like, this would actually also pair up really nicely, I think, with the blue Batman.
I think it would too.
Down there. Now that I'm looking at the colors.
Yep. As a matter of fact, right.
Because it's black Batman. It's black Batman, but it's blue. It's like the best.
He's got a lot of light. Yeah, he's got that light on him. But as a matter of fact, up until when I moved the Bat bike there, Batman was in that corner right there. So that's where he was prior.
Perfect. Yep. Perfect.
Yep.
Got some great third scale pieces.
Yeah.
So, and I had all three at one point. I don't have her anymore. I had her at the old Batcave. But of course, this is the Prime 1 Harley Quinn. And still holds up. You know, there's been a lot of new Harley Quinns out there, including J&D and some others. But I still feel like this is one of the best ones out there.
Yep, I love her, and she's in high demand. You don't see her go up for sale very often and on the secondary market, and when she does, she goes big bucks.
Yeah, she is
great. Yep. It's funny how statues just somehow seem to disappear. I don't know what happened to them all, or people just don't sell them. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They realized what they had.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Exactly.
Batman with his riser that you created. I love that.
Batman on the custom riser.
Still way better than my Harley Quinn box that I had him on. Which he's no longer on, but I put his cape off to the side.
Yep.
And I love the way that looks.
So you can see more of him. Yep.
But love him down there, and of course you have the Joker. I see you chose the Serious Portrait.
Right now, I have swapped them out. I have to say this Serious Portrait, it's pretty snug in there. So
the collar.
The whole thing is kind of snug, so I don't want to. I worry about just swapping it out all the time, but I put the second card in his hand, and yeah,
it's awesome.
I love that piece. Love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited because the Infinity Studios Joker recently started shipping.
Right.
And so I'm going to pair that up with him, and I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we have, again, a main event star here. This is where the Bat Bike used to be.
Newest edition.
But this is way better. I mean, this is way better. Of course, you guys, if you watch the channel, you know how much I love this piece. Hopefully it convinced Dan to get this piece, and clearly it's here. So it's
for sure.
This is just one of those pieces where it's funny because we talked a lot ahead of time, a year ago, about the pros and cons of this piece. And I feel like there were a lot more cons.
Yep.
But after seeing it and getting it in hand, I mean, what else can you say?
Yeah. I remember the cape was a big topic of conversation, how deep it would be, how tall it would be, where would you put him. He's clearly a centerpiece statue.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? I've seen a lot of collectors in the Facebook group do a great job of displaying him. A lot of people displaying him on his own, like on an individual pedestal. Yep. And I think people have just done a really good job. He's worth it. He's worth that space, that real estate. Yeah.
I mean, you can combine him with others, but I just feel like he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's a focal point. And obviously, this is the end of your room.
Yep.
This is the focal point of your room.
Yep.
And it just is phenomenal.
Yep.
It really is. And then, of course, you have flanked right next to him another amazing piece.
Another new
Statue
piece.
of the Year candidate here.
Yep.
We've got Harley Quinn. And this was another one that at first I know that you were like, not so sure. But how glad are you that you?
Yeah, I'm extremely happy with her. You know, she's an example of, you know, quality over quantity, right? I'd much rather make the investment in a piece like that. It's funny. I'm looking at the screen here as I hold the camera, and she doesn't look as big on camera as she does in person. She's massive.
It's funny because when I walked in here, I'm like, oh my God, she's massive.
Yeah.
And I have this one. But she looks so much bigger here. And I don't know if that's because I have her tucked in a corner, kind of. But like, it's like, whoa, it's just massive. It's just so impressive of a piece.
Yep.
Again, Statue of the Year candidate, which is awesome. And I've got to show everybody this one here. I mean, look how awesome this is. This is the brand new Sideshow Apple.
Yeah, they're cool. They're just so fun.
I mean, that's a Joker face,
I didn't have the heart to put them away yet after Halloween.
No, this has got to stay. This is perfect. It's perfect right there.
Fun little spot for him,
absolutely,
you know.
Perfect right there.
But that table actually, that table was made for Harley, the one that she's on.
It's perfect.
So that was, you know, using the same approach as the rest of the shelving. But yeah.
Now my question though is that
I know.
Whoa.
Oh, look what just happened, folks. You saw it live on camera.
I live on camera, see? I do this every day where I run into the damn cave. Oh my God, it could have been so bad. Okay. I'm going to come down here before I hit. I was like, please.
Go below the cave.
Oh, heart attack. All right. I'm going to come down here before I hit. I was like, please.
Go below the cave.
Oh, heart attack. All right. So I noticed that there
is a space.
There could be a space here.
There is a space there.
Is there any potential down the road as I creep back over here real quick?
You know what? There is a potential. I think the question mark for me is which character.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So I don't want to put another Batman there. So what character goes there? Is it maybe a Joker? Eric B. has suggested Joker. Good spot for perhaps the Jimenez Joker.
I think that would be perfect.
So it very well could be that.
I think the Jimenez Joker would be perfect, especially because it flanks the seated Harley.
Or
okay.
Down the road,
yeah,
Joker in the bat suit.
Oh, that would be really good too.
Yeah,
because it's kind of flailing up.
Because he's flailing up. He's tall.
Yep.
I have another spot in mind already for the Jimenez Joker, but you know, it could be that he's there for a while and then gets swapped around. I mean, we all move statues around.
You're not getting Punchline as of yet.
As of right now, I'm not getting Punchline.
So let's say that you don't put him there. Where would he go?
The Jimenez Joker.
See, I know.
See?
This is exactly what I do. Like, I'll figure that out later.
But that's a problem for down the road.
That's like 3 years from now, whenever he's actually released.
Exactly.
Well, I think you have really good options there. I think either one of those would be.
That's probably where that Jimenez, because he's tall, and if I, moving the camera around here, where this Joker is here, that's the spot next to Hush that I have for Jimenez Joker on chair. Is going to go there. My intention, and the other side and he'll move down with some of these other samurai pieces down lower, and Talon would be on that side because he's also, I think, a little bit taller.
Yeah, and I think Talon's in one of those pieces where you have to have him up high.
I think so too. The way
he's flying off like that.
Exactly.
So he has to be up high.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Yep.
But again, it's just great to have options. Obviously, you have some amazing pieces coming in the future, but I have to say it's so freaking surreal to be in this space after seeing it on camera for so many years and to finally invade Wayne Manor North. It's been an absolute pleasure just to see all of this and get to hang out with you again.
It's incredible having you here.
It's just so awesome.
It's kind of surreal. It doesn't even,
It is. It's just crazy.
It's awesome to have these opportunities, though.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Together.
I am so glad. But anyway, thank you for letting me tour your cave. This is, again, just beyond exciting. And please, in the chat, please thank Dan. Just because this has been incredible, please like the video as well. Anything else you want to say before we
I'm just super excited you've been here, and we've got to get Mr. Delaney out to the East Coast and get him a little mobile. But it's just awesome getting together. This is really where the fun is, guys. We had the best time in New York.
Yep, we did.
More to come, I hope. More to come.
That's right.
But thank you for coming out. Thanks for making the time to come out here. It's been awesome. The show tonight was incredible. Hope everybody gets a chance to watch that back if you didn't get a chance to see it live.
That's right. That's right. Well, again, thank you for the tour, and we'll see you in the back cave.
See you in the back cave.
Bye, everybody. So hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and I am here at Wayne Manor North, and I am currently going to do a room tour. And hey, wait, Dan, what's up? Wait, what?
You can only have one show at a time, please.
No, we're doing 2 shows. 2 shows.
You've got an intruder.
We got an intruder of epic proportions.